Welcome to the news at 10. We know people travel from all over the world to raft the stunning middle fork of the Salmon River,
including Jimmy Carter, the oldest living former American president. At 98 years old, Carter is now getting end-of-life care at his home in Georgia.
So we're reflecting on the amazing life he has lived so far. Back when Carter was president in the late 70s, a local family helped guide him on his trip down the whitewater of the Salmon River. Carter made a few trips to Idaho, but this one really left a lasting impact, not only on the president, but on our state, Abby.
That's right. Not even 2 years after his trip, President Carter signed the Central Idaho Wilderness Act, now known as the Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness. It protects the middle fork of the Salmon and much of the surrounding area. Paula Guth, who rafted the river with Carter, says it was a trip of a lifetime.
The Carters sent us a letter.
Not many people have handwritten letters from the first family.
It was a wonderful trip, thanks to you. That was handwritten.
Paula Guth has two.
Our best wishes to Bill and your family are sincerely Rosalind Carter, Jimmy Carter. Wow. Wow.
That's because 45 years ago, during the summer of 1978, Paula helped take the Carter family down the middle fork of the Salmon River.
Here's a picture of them going through a rapid. There's Rosalind there. Their two older boys came along on the trip, as well as Amy.
The Carters were in good hands, since the Guth family was among the first to guide rafters down that section of river.
This is a family boat with our name painted on the side. Some of the other boat people got movie stars. We got politicians all the time, so.
But out of all of those trips, Paula says rafting with the Carter family was definitely the most memorable. How did the trip come about?
Governor Andrus was the Secretary of Interior and a friend of President Carter. And he had been on the trip before, he and his wife, I think twice maybe before. And he recommended it to the president and said that I think you'll enjoy it.
Paula says the 3-day trip was a little out of the ordinary, thanks to the Secret Service.
They sent us a map of the Middle Fork River and said, mark any place on there where a sniper could hide. Well, that was a pretty ridiculous question. If anybody's been in the backcountry, you know. So we wrote back, any place, the whole distance on either side of the river.
And just because President Carter was on vacation didn't mean he could shirk presidential duties.
He also carried this suitcase that if he had to declare war, he could have done it with this suitcase. So he was prepared to take care of America, even though he was back there in nowhere.
As the years tick by, Paula has this small collection of photos to reminisce.
These were photos that the White House photographer took.
And of course, the two letters, signed Rosalind and Jimmy Carter.
I don't know how to explain it, just a once-in-a-lifetime crazy thing.
After the trip, Paula told me she sent the Carter family a hand-painted card of the river. Rosalind wrote back and said she had it framed and that it was hanging in one of the family rooms of the White House. And that's included in one of those letters that you just saw.
Oh, the Guths are such a cool family.
It's cool. I mean, to have those artifacts is one thing, but the memories and the stories that go along with them, that's pretty amazing. It's great to hear those. Thanks, Abby.